Hello? Oh wait, I forgot. Okay, this video, I'm gonna do whispers. I totally relapse of judgment right there. I was like, I just started it, an instinct kicked in, but yeah, this is gonna be the very first whisper ASMR video that I've ever done. I'm lying to you. I've done them before. I've done like 3 of them before, but most of you probably haven't seen them because I did them very early on in the channel. So yeah, this is the whisper video. I'm hoping I'm whispering loud enough. I don't know. I don't know if I am. I turned up the gain a little bit on the microphone, so maybe then I don't know. I feel like my voice is like hoarse. Okay, you probably all heard that very loud gulp. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is just gonna be me yapping for however long this video is. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I do have a pretty major update for anyone interested in my life. I'm going to, or it's in the plans, but I'm going to Australia and New Zealand for 1 month in June, May 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 30th to June something like that. I don't know the exact dates, but it's, yeah, I'm going. Actually, is it actually a month? I gotta double check now. Okay, yeah, May 28th to June 30th. I will be in Australia and New Zealand. Supposedly, it's in the works now. Some of you may know. Okay, I don't have a job. So you're probably wondering, well, how are you affording that? I am not. Okay, by the good good graces of my parents, of course. They are buying my plane ticket. I'm going with my 2 sisters, actually. But I am gonna have to pay them back. So this isn't for free, alright? This is me taking advantage of a situation and I have to pay them back. Am I entitled because my parents can do that for me? Of course I am, okay? Not everyone gets to do this, but both of my parents were both born in New Zealand. My mom went back when she was in her 20s, and that is how she met my dad. My dad just recently became a citizen in the U.S. He was living here for like 40 years. It was some weird like green card-esque like visa thing. I don't know what it was, but he became a citizen, so he could vote in the last election. Just because he's been here for so long. But yeah, but you know, we're from New Zealand. When I say I know, everyone, yeah, I know. People look at me and I'm just white. They can never guess unless you hear my name. Unless you hear my name, then you can kind of guess that we're like from the oceanic sphere of the world. But I feel like most people just see me and they're like, oh, there goes a white boy, which I pretty much am. Okay, I'm not like into, you know, the culture or anything that's been established, that's been around forever in New Zealand and Australia. All I know is that our family has like a really big mix of like Maori and like Samoan. Those 2 specifically. There's like some genealogy that my family has done with my grandpa. My grandpa was there, and just all this like stuff. But yeah, going to Australia, New Zealand. That's the reason why we're going. The last time we went was when I was 8. I was about 8 or 9, and we went for like 2 to 3 weeks, I think. And it was both Australia New Zealand. We spent more time in Australia than New Zealand. And yeah, that pretty much. I don't remember a lot. I do remember my family, my cousins buying, specifically my uncle. On, I don't know. It felt like every day. Every day he would come home, like early in the morning, with just a bunch of food, like a bunch of food, like a bunch of food. There was like a local pastry shop that was right down the street. And he would go and get a bunch of pastries, and these are not like American pastries, okay? When I think about American pastries, I just think of donuts. These were like donuts plus like a bunch of other stuff that I've never had before, like eclairs. It was a lot of food. It was a lot of like donut-esque foods with like fillings. That's what I really remember. And then he would also come back during dinner. Dinner was really good because he would come back and he would just have a buttload of like seafood and meat, and he'd throw it on the table and be like, dig in. And I was like, you guys live like this? What? But it was honestly, it was so, I don't know, that's like my most fond memory, is that I am deciding on whether or not I should record when I'm there. I don't really have anything to record with except for the camcorder, and I don't have a laptop, so I'm not sure how I'd upload it. I'd have to use like a computer from someone, I guess. I think I know my sister has a laptop, so maybe I can upload using that. But I get the quality would be absolutely garbage. I don't think I can plug in this microphone to the camcorder, so it would be pretty poverty. You would get camcorder audio, which is horrendous. It's horrible. I listened to it. But yeah, so that's in May. And the plan is right now to, I've applied for a Walmart position, a glorious Walmart position, and the plan is to just try to make as much money as I can between now and then, so I can pay off the ticket, and I can also spend money while I'm down there. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what we're gonna do when we get down there. I am staying with family because we have a ton of family down there, right? So I don't need to pay for lodging. I probably don't need to pay for like breakfast, dinner, lunch, because they're gonna provide. One thing about like Polynesian like culture, I guess, is food is like very. It's a central. It feels like a central pillar of like the family dynamic. Like everyone comes and like if you have like everyone comes over and eats, right? If you have a visitor, like you feed them. I don't know. It's just like whenever my dad meets like some random Kiwi in the States and they invite us over, it's always a big feast. It's always a big feed. That's what my dad says. He's like, come get some feed. Come get feed. Which is funny. I don't know. It sounds like whenever they said that, it reminded me of like pigs going to eat out of like a trough. I don't know why. It's just like, come get some feed. It's like, oh, dig in. But yeah, I guess another memory I have of like Australia is Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has a giant theme park, and I remember going on the Scooby-Doo ride like 10 different times in one day because we loved that ride. It was a very, I don't know. Hopefully maybe we'll hit up Warner Brothers, revisit a bunch of places that we went the first time. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm excited. I was kind of iffy about going, just because again, it was like money wise, I'm like I'm pinching pennies. But again, thank you, mom and dad, paying my ticket. So I'm totally taking advantage of that, so I can go. I kind of want to go to the Shire set, but I don't know, because I know my siblings probably wouldn't want to, because maybe my older sister, because she was into The Hobbit, watched all of the Hobbit movies growing up. When they came out, we'd go and watch them like on release night. We also read the book. I read The Hobbit when I was in like 5th grade. Very, 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 very cool book. I like it. But yeah, I want to go see if I can visit the Shire set. And that's like it. That's like all I have planned out right now. So if anyone is from Australia or New Zealand and you have a really cool like thing that you do, tell me so I can go and do it. I don't know. I think I'm just excited to like get out of the house and the country. It's always fun to go and experience like something foreign, right? Because everything is just entirely new. But that is like the big update. That is the big thing happening this year, I guess, is going to Australia and New Zealand. I'm gonna be honest, I am really freaked out about the airplane, okay? With the amount of like plane incidents that have happened within the last like 4 months, I am pretty like freaked out, okay? I do know it's like statistically you're safer in a plane than in a car, and I guess it makes sense. And at the same time, it is like the media, like the news will push just absolutely horrific events, so people like tune in, right? So it makes sense. Like when people hear about a car crash, it's just like, oh, car crash. But when you hear about a plane crash, you're like, oh, no way, what happened? I can't believe it, blah, blah, blah. And they're usually more deadly. It's hundreds of people instead of like 2 people in a car. So it makes sense that every single airplane crash they try to put on the news. But yeah, I am pretty freaked out. It is like an 8-hour airplane ride. It's like 8 to 12 hours or something. It's something insane. I can't remember. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even really remember the flight down there when I was 8. I just remember the airplane smelled like lamb, because lamb was one of the dishes that they served on the plane, and it made me want to throw up really bad. It was nauseating. It was disgusting, and I hated it. And I also remember playing like one of the it was the airplanes where you have like a TV screen on the back of the seat, and it had like built-in games that were really bad games. And I remember playing like a tank game, and that's like it. That's like all I can remember. I don't remember a lot from then. But yeah, I shaved because I have to go get passport photos. I have to renew my passport because the last time I got a passport was in 2011, which is when we went to go visit them. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about now because that was the big thing. I just told you guys the big thing. Now I have nothing else to talk about. I'm racking my brain right now trying to think. Inauguration Day is coming up. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be, I mean, not really cool, but yeah, you know, a president inauguration is always like a cool thing to see. I like it. I don't know if you guys keep up with like Elon Musk drama, but the only reason I know of this is because I saw it on Twitter, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Elon Musk was okay. He wasn't really caught, but it's pretty obvious. He pretty much just like paid people to play on his Path of Exile 2 account, and then claimed that he was like a max level player on hardcore. That whole drama situation is pretty funny. If you want a good laugh, go watch a video. Go watch Quinn69, I think is his name. He's the bald guy that streams Path of Exile 2. Go watch his YouTube video situation because I think it is very funny. I think it is absolutely hilarious. But that's like it. That's like it. I have nothing else. I don't know. Again, I'm probably gonna start working at Walmart, which I'm impartial to. I don't know. It's Walmart, so that's gonna be cool. I've heard from people that went from Target to Walmart that I know, that Walmart, at least the one in like sort of in my area, is like a lot more chill. At like HR wise, like management is a lot more chill at this particular Walmart compared to the Target that I worked at. So that'd be cool. I just hope it isn't really sucky. My guess is it's probably gonna be so easy that it's boring. That's the same issue I had with Target and just like retail in general is like it's just so easy to like finish everything in like the first half of your shift, and then you just try to like spend the next half of your shift just like coming up with things to look busy. That was the worst thing ever, was just trying to figure out, okay, how do I look busy for the remaining 4 hours I'm here? So yeah, I'm excited for that, but yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the first ever whisper video on my channel, which is a lie, because this is not the first ever ASMR whisper video on my channel. I've done them before, but I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I'll see you